Hello everyone, La13 Scale here, also known as Scale, and welcome back to more Stray Gods. So I have a little confession to make. In between sessions, I did Google if I have to pick one or the other. I did not look at any of the subject material. I just looked if I had to pick one or the other. And it did say that I will have to do both, so it doesn't really matter which one I do first. So I am really intrigued to see Asterion, and I am curious about Hecate. So we're gonna go there. This is it. It's just a shipping container. Oh,
When I opened that shipping container, I was expecting, I don't know, rats.
yeah.
Yeah.
Instead,
Freddy's with me. Huh.
Where the hell are we?
It's hard to say. Weren't we going to some kind of library?
I guess we are. Well, I thought you'd like it.
Yeah, Pan said there would be books. You like books, right?
I do like books.
Yep.
See, there you go. Apparently this reliquary place has all the books you could ever dream of.
A reliquary?
Yep.
Ooh, I bet it has relics. I want a wand of fireballs.
You are such a nerd.
Wonderful.
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
Well, tell me about
Do you know
Hecate.
anything about this Hecate? It's not a name that rings bells.
Let's see. Well, she was the goddess of witchcraft, the really dark kind.
I'm in for it.
Oh. But she's never really portrayed as evil. She was more of an outsider, lived
Huh.
alone, off in her little corner of the underworld. Do you think that's where we could be? Oh, that is so cool. Oh,
Oh,
I
it
bet
could be.
knowledge is important to her. It could be an angle if you talk to her.
Good to know. Good
That
idea.
sounds good, yeah. Hey, Hecate! I love your library. So much knowledge. Wow.
I bet she'll really appreciate a quality smartass.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
brought you for a reason, right?
We make a fine team, you and I.
Yeah, that's true. So about this idol we're helping.
The idol we're here to help is named Asterion.
And you know who that is, right?
No.
Vampire?
That's the Minotaur's real name. You know,
Oh.
big bullhead, horns, lives in a giant labyrinth.
Pan did not mention that.
Oh, fun.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah. So is he
This
dangerous?
Minotaur. You don't think he might be dangerous, do you?
Well, traditionally he eats people, but he was also supposed to have been slain by the hero Theseus.
Well,
Yeah.
not so slain after all.
Nope.
Pan says he has a problem with his love life.
Yep.
Maybe he needs to stop eating all his girlfriends?
So maybe that's not what the
Okay,
problem
maybe that
is.
sounded wrong the moment I said
Yeah. Anyway, we should go.
We should go inside instead of standing out here in the fog.
it.
Yeah.
It's more of a mist, really.
A mist potentially full of monsters.
In we go, then. Are you really planning on doing that favor for Pan?
If it's just hooking up somebody with love life.
Meddle in love lives? Sweet Talk, the goddess of witchcraft? Freddy, who are you dealing with?
The master meddler and sweet talker.
Damn straight.
I look
Yep.
forward to seeing you in operation. There's no way at all this could go poorly.
Oh, great. I'm screwed. Oh. Hello. It is quiet in my ears. What is going on? Everything's frozen. What's up? Minotaurs.
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
Yeah.
Mortals within the reliquary. Who permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you.
Oh.
I shall grind you into the dust from whence you came.
Let me introduce myself.
I am really sorry if we startled you. My name is Grace. We've never met before, but, I'm the new muse.
And I'm Freddy. Big fan.
If I broke a rule, I apologize. Pan didn't mention anything about that, I'm afraid.
You Grace?
Yes, I am. It softened real quick. Oh. Okay, we're going back to normal sizing? Hi.
Then Calliope is dead.
Yeah, I'm
Is
sorry.
that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months yet.
Oh. No one told you?
Nobody told you the news? That's rude.
I do not need to be told. It has been written, and thus I know.
Has it also been written who murdered Calliope?
Murder? No, Calliope dies in a vehicle crash in your arms. It is written.
Oh. Something's not right then.
Yes, it's right here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends. Months later, there is an automobile accident, and...
An accident? No, that's not what happened.
Are
No.
you saying the books are wrong?
Unfortunately, yes.
They're wrong about this. Calliope was murdered just a few days ago.
Yeah.
That is impossible.
Look,
I don't know what to tell you.
You will explain. We will both sit, and you will explain. There will be tea.
I like her. I like her a lot, actually.
Curious. It is clear something unanticipated has occurred, something outside the realm of fate.
Interesting.
Is that even possible?
It is, but I must follow the threads back to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research.
Years? I don't
Is it possible that by chance the deviation is the fact that she was potentially murdered by another idol? Just,
have
thoughts.
years.
That is unfortunate. If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
Can I meet Asterion?
Actually, I came here to speak to Asterion. If, he is here.
A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
Oop, she does not seem thrilled. Oh no, that's him walking. Oh, he is the Minotaur.
Are we doing guests? Is that a thing?
He is so
didn't know.
cute.
Wow, okay.
He
Freddie
is so
was
cute.
right.
As if there was any doubt.
Thanks,
My
Freddie.
old friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
Pan sent me.
I'm here on behalf of Pan. He owes you a favor? Something to do with...
No, shit, not Pan. Nah, never heard of him.
Asterion, of course you know Pan.
No, no idea what he'd want. No, sir, no favours. Nah, not this Minotaur.
Anyway,
There you have it, Grace. I believe now is the time when you leave.
But there must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. Not this time.
Are you sure
Okay.
about that? Because I'm not going.
oh, don't
is
pick
written.
fights. Don't pick
Did you hear
fights.
that? Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another Asterion?
Yeah, more likely Pan's got me chasing my tail. This was pointless.
No,
Well, I don't think we're getting back inside. Do you have another plan?
time to use my
I don't know
powers.
if
I
my
guess.
powers will even work on Hecate, but it's worth a shot.
Ooh, a musical number. Do you think this one could be... do you hear what I'm hearing?
That'd be him.
Oh, you still here? I had to run the entire... that's a
Oh.
long way, innit?
Oh, you poor thing.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send you away, alright? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
That's fine. I understand. Then tell me now.
Maybe now you can tell me what this big favor is.
Come on, isn't it obvious?
Yeah, it
Heard
is,
what
honey.
you said about Calliope. I can help you. I really, really can. It
Okay.
has to be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate. I
Oh.
just don't know how to tell her. Please help me tell her.
Well, we could have a musical number. So you're in love with
Let me get this
Hecate?
straight. You're in love with Hecate. That Hecate.
I like
Oh,
her.
mate, Kate is... She's just the best.
Oh.
Like, she knows everything, and she always smells so good.
Oh, he is so
Like, she's
supportive.
so nice to me, and she doesn't even have to be. Oh, we got stuck in the tower together because we can't live in the mortal world.
I wonder why.
I know I could make her
I
happy.
know why you can't.
Well, I want to try. Oh, won't you help me?
Why not talk
Have you
to
tried, I don't know, talking to her about how you feel? I take that as a no.
Yeah, that's a
I
no.
don't have the words. I've tried. Every
Aw.
time I end up knocking over a table or killing a cat or talking about how sometimes meat has that grisly texture I don't like.
You killed her cat? Oh, no.
It was a small cat. I panicked. I'm just not good at words. Right? Really not good.
You don't go for the cat, man. Oh.
Are you really the Minotaur? Like, the monster who roamed a maze and ate people?
And is supposed to be dead.
Well, my father locked me up in a labyrinth, but I never ate anyone.
Oh,
That's good.
that's good.
Except Theseus. But he was a bellend.
You hate Theseus.
Do you really call Hecate Kate? Off topic, I know, but I have to ask.
Sometimes she has to go into the mortal world for a short time and do things for Athena.
Uh-huh. And
I thought she's not allowed in
she
the
had
mortal
to
world.
make up a magic disguise, a new identity. And I thought she should give it a proper name.
Aww.
And you suggested Kate?
Yeah, she really liked it. She said, "Thank you, Asterion."
Okay, so let's assume I help you.
okay, so you're in love with Hecate. What is it you think I can do?
A muse knows about poetry and the heart and how to make words beautiful.
That's
All I
fair.
want is to ask her, but I need good words.
Valid.
Please say you'll help me.
I'm really bad at words sometimes, but yeah. But what if she turns you down even if you use good words?
Hecate might say no. You know that, right?
Well, she probably will. I mean, she's Kate. And I'm me.
Oh,
But
you
just
sweet things.
once, I'd like to be able to ask her, to say it out loud instead of thinking it. I'll still help you. No matter what she says. I promise.
Oh. Doesn't this
I
seem
don't
weird?
know. Doesn't this feel a little weird?
Which part?
Ah,
Helping
fair.
Woo her with my powers.
That's what you're
You
for.
heard what Pan said. You can't make anyone do anything they don't want to do. You can only make them say what's in their heart.
All right.
Yeah, that's the part I can't do.
Okay, but what will you do?
I
in
do
return?
this and you'll help me in return, right?
Athena made Kate swear she's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never made me swear. Maybe she never
Ah.
thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you. Even if Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell you.
Okay.
If I do this first.
Yes.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
All right. Do it. I got this.
Okay. I have an idea.
You do? Well, you do?
Please tell me.
You, my bullish friend, are gonna sing your little heart out.
Grace always has the best ideas.
Freddie's so on board. Yes. Musical number.
And you go for it.
I'm not great at words. I'm more of a dancer.
It's
Just
okay.
Speak from the heart. Be honest. You can do it.
You cast a spell on me.
Oh, God.
Not literally, obviously,
Oh, cute.
but I feel in summary, you and me are meant to be.
Oh, don't tell me she's gonna get on you about grammar.
'Cause you put a hex on me. You didn't do it to me directly. I'm not blaming you specifically, just that metaphorically. Shit, can someone help me?
It's okay. Okay, what are some of the things you love about her?
Go on. Oh, it's a school play.
Hecate, with you there's so much to love.
No.
Oh, I'm not saying you're fat.
Oh, for God's
Say
sake.
that. Tell her something she doesn't know about herself.
Okay, T. To me, you know you in rapture
Ooh, good word.
is your pallid skin. Your lips are so thin. Your love of books.
Thin lips?
Asterion, I have but one thought. Why is it that you seem so distraught? Are you saying you're in love with me?
Yes.
You
Yes.
couldn't possibly. Really?
Yes. Yes.
Great. Give it another go.
You've cast a spell on me.
Come on.
It's a feeling that's killing me. But let's say categorically, okay, T, it's just you and me.
Let her speak. Let her speak. Come on.
I cannot hide from my reality.
What do you mean?
I can't help but think it's best that you forget me.
No.
I feel so little joy. My want is to destroy. You will come to resent me.
No.
I'm truly fond of you. Yet now it appears that you love me.
Oh.
How can you be so sure? What is my allure? Tears are near certain.
Oh. Vocal command.
It's not my tears I fear. What if I lose you?
Oh. Oh.
I feel so powerless.
No. No. Come on.
Let me be crystal clear. Do you believe this love of yours shall persevere?
Oh, I'm
Despite
getting
in
bumps
false
all
face,
over.
it won't disappear. My
Oh.
virtues are few, and if we see this through, the pain that we share may be too severe.
Oh, of course she sings my song better than I do. Help me!
This is a disaster. Grace, help me.
You got it. Just go in.
Hecate, if you don't mind, I'll take the floor because I feel obliged to help this minotaur. He's
Yeah.
a bit absurd. He gets stuck on a word, but he flies like a bird when you walk in the door.
Oh, this R&B.
Be right under your chin. Well, there's no need to guess. He's already moved in.
Oh.
Please understand, Grace, it's not him I can't face. My heart is a difficult place to admire. Hot coals at its core, burned so many before, yet he carries this torch, unaware of the fire.
But it could be fun.
Kate, will you dance with me? Oh, never mind. You know, this isn't the first time I've pretended to dance with you.
Do it anyway.
Yes, twirl.
Who thought a ball could live under a shell? I don't need your answer, you know me too well. This love is my truth, and I know in my soul that the magic in here is beyond our control.
Oh.
It's true, there's a part of me that yearns for more. If I had my pick, it'd be you I adore.
Oh,
Not
she
all
loves
this written,
Beck.
Powers greater than fate give meaning to what the world puts on our plate. Yet, even so, this could all go astray.
And?
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh.
He's bared his soul, so what's the debate? Will you let him in before it's too late?
He deserves a love story. You both do. Come on. Come on.
Asterion,
Kate?
it seems you've cast a spell on me.
You will not regret this.
Not yet. It is written.
You've cast a spell on
Oh.
To think I shall have my own story.
Oh.
you cast a spell on me.
And we
Aw.
shall write it together.
Oh, he's so happy.
Cast a spell on me.
A tale romance and glory.
Oh.
Cast a spell on me.
Oh.
Do we have enough leather?
Oh. Oh, honey. Oh. Perfect. Did it work?
Well, that was diverting.
Yes, but
You felt this way the entire time, Asterion, and you said nothing?
I didn't think I was worthy.
no.
I mean, look at me. I'm only, half a man.
You have been a
Aw.
devoted friend over the long and lonely years, Asterion. I only wish I had realized sooner we could have been more.
Oh.
As for you, Grace, I thank you for arranging this diversion, however it came to pass.
It was the whole reason I came here. I'm happy it worked
I'm
out.
glad to see someone happy, finally.
That would be me.
I am also not displeased by this course of events.
Oh, good.
Wow, look at you. Living the wildlife.
Come, Asterion, I wish to speak of this further, and find an appropriate outfit.
Hey, wait for me outside, yeah?
Yeah, I guess after your hookup. We gonna be outside a minute, because she talked about a
How long
lot
are we
of...
supposed to wait? It's been over an hour.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine, Grace. I doubt the Minotaur would break his promise.
He's not gonna break his promise, but my god.
Say, what'd I tell you?
Whew. You still here? I'm sorry. Kate had a lot to say.
I don't think she said a single word. Oh, I bet.
Ooh, I'll bet she did.
Yeah, well, Kate wants us to talk about our feelings more. And there, of course, was tea. Right, so I suppose you want to know how Calliope broke into the reliquary that night.
She did what?
No, we didn't know anything about that. Do you mean the night she died?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, well, I thought you already knew. Yeah, the night Calliope died, she broke in somehow.
Huh.
Thing is, we know she didn't take anything or even touch anything. I just remember the alarms, and I chased after her.
Huh. They have alarms?
Did you say the reliquary has alarms? Like burglar alarms, cameras?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It just has a lot of protections. You know, magic.
I would
I
like...
don't know magic, actually.
Oh,
I'm still learning.
It's just meant to keep the dangerous stuff from being touched.
That's
It
fair.
was set off, so
The dangerous
something
stuff
happened
was
in the
touched.
reliquary. We just don't know what exactly.
Okay. How did Calliope
Those
get
alarms
inside?
don't go off if someone breaks into the reliquary? They don't detect intruders?
Well, normally nobody does that.
Well,
Huh.
Calliope did. She got in somehow.
Yeah,
Well, she must
you're
have
right.
snuck in the back way. Where do you think I keep running from? Whatever Calliope did here, it was enough to set off the alarms. That's all I know.
Huh. Kind of relics are in the back.
What relics are there? Maybe Calliope was looking for one, but couldn't find it before...
Yeah, that I'm not supposed to say.
Okay.
Do you have the golden fleece, the shield of Zeus, the sword of Damocles? Is it suspended?
You know a lot about that stuff for a mortal.
So it's
Yeah.
all real?
I can neither confirm nor deny any of that. All I know is that nothing got used and nothing got taken.
Okay. Good to know. Did you ever find
You
Calliope?
chased Calliope, but did you ever catch up with her?
No. If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her.
Huh.
All I know is that she was hurt, bleeding bad, but I don't know why.
Huh.
I wanted to help her, but she got away in the fog. Then I ran into Medusa.
Wait,
Huh.
what? Medusa? Here?
Yeah. Well,
Huh.
she's not normally here. I think maybe she was chasing after Calliope too.
I wonder why. How do you know
How do
nothing
you
would
know
stay-
Calliope didn't touch or take anything?
Kate knows everything in the reliquary, right down to the last book. She's been looking, but she can't figure if anything was touched. It makes her
Huh.
so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad too.
Interesting.
Athena got involved?
Well, yeah.
When Kate finally told her, Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
Huh. So Athena knows what happened.
Athena knows what happened here the night Calliope died?
Yeah, Kate told her a day or so later, I think. We didn't know Calliope died that night, though.
Huh.
What? Athena didn't mention it?
Nope.
No.
Not that that's weird. She's not the chatty type, you know?
Yeah, but that's
She
something
came
big.
in all quiet and cool, wanted to know who was here that night and what Calliope might have wanted. She swore Kate to silence. Not me, though. Guess she's not as smart as Kate.
Huh. How was Calliope
How
wounded?
could Calliope have been wounded?
I don't know. Maybe Medusa did it. Probably not, though. You know, I never saw Medusa near the reliquary, just out in the fog, so she never even got that close.
Maybe she
so
wanted
whatever
something
happened
from
to
it?
Calliope happened inside the reliquary.
I guess. But we
No.
don't have anything that would attack anyone. Especially not an idol.
So someone else. But they did it inside the reliquary.
If so, they vanished after.
Huh. So why was Medusa
What was
here?
Medusa doing here?
She was chasing after Calliope too, I think, but she wouldn't say why. I asked.
Seems pretty convenient. Her just out there suddenly.
Yeah.
That part's weird. I've never seen her near the reliquary before.
Couldn't Medusa have broken in like Calliope did?
Yeah, but I chased Calliope from the reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
Huh. Interesting.
This means Calliope came here the night she died. This is where she was attacked.
But we don't know by whom.
We know Medusa was here.
Huh.
She might even have been involved.
Well, she's super scary, but, you know she works for Athena, right? I thought
Still.
maybe that's why she was here, but Athena said she didn't know about it.
Huh.
That does seem suspicious.
If
Yeah.
that's all you need, then I have to go. Kate will be so mad if she finds me gone. Good luck, Muse.
Thanks.
You okay there, friendo?
Nope. Thinking about Calliope.
I'm just thinking about Calliope. What happened to her here? Whatever she was trying to do, she probably didn't succeed. She ran from here, dying, maybe straight to our apartment.
Because you were her last hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if she hadn't made it? She must have known.
Yeah.
One thing at a time, Grace. You'll figure it out. I know you will.
I guess
Thanks.
so. Next thing is to go back to Pan. Tell him his favor is done.
What an adventure.
Yeah.
Sorry?
You're just lucky, Grace. Luckier than you think. You go do what you have to, and I'll meet you back at the apartment, okay?
Alright. That's fine. Oh, did I auto go there? I didn't have to. Yep, I did.
Pan. I hope you're here, because I don't know where else to look for you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Of course I'm here, Grace. Where else would I be but amongst the trees and the wild things?
You
I
still
really
make me.
must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon, and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the reliquary.
That's what you got out of it. So you wanted a book?
That's why you did all this? Because you wanted some book?
What'd you
Not
get?
just some book, but a tome from the forbidden depths.
Is it at least a good
I
read?
doubt Hecate would be pleased.
Oh, most assuredly not. Neither would Athena, which makes it all the more delicious.
Yeah.
I trust you got what you needed. More grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
Yeah. I learned a lot.
It's quite the coincidence. The place you sent me just happens to be the place Calliope was attacked.
Yeah.
That is quite the coincidence. You must be very grateful.
Oh, I am.
It's just hard to trust a coincidence that big.
You have no reason to be suspicious. I know nothing of what happened to Calliope at the reliquary. I
Well.
suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
I'm trying to. I think so.
I'm trying to, Pan, but you make this really hard.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Doubt. What a fascinating concept, and an excellent reason to hesitate. Alas, it is my burden to be forever condemned by my idle brethren. I've become accustomed to it. Truly. I've never lied to you, Grace. and I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
That's fair.
And if I can't accept that?
I'm fine with
If
that.
I find out you're somehow involved in this?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
Now I don't think he's guilty. All right. I guess I'll leave then.
That's my cue to go, isn't it?
If you must. There are always alternatives, you know. You could live the high life, Grace. Throw caution to the wind. Embrace what you can before you...
I just frowned.
Before I die?
Yeah.
You don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
Oh.
want to
Oh,
find
that one
Medusa.
stung.
I suppose.
She was at the reliquary, but you already knew that.
You'll find Medusa at a dingy little club appropriately named the Viper's Nest. Give her my regards. But do be careful if you call on her, Grace. Medusa is a hideous monster and should be treated as such.
Okay. He seemed real hurt by that sting. Alright, I guess... I mean, if I talk to them, it doesn't... Maybe I go talk to Apollo again? Then go hit up Freddy and then go to Aphrodite's? Hey.
Ah, Grace, there you are. It's good you came. Athena is displeased with your visit to the reliquary.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
She already knows?
She has her ways of keeping an eye on almost everything. Did you at least learn anything interesting?
Yeah, that's where she got attacked.
Well, if Asterion is right, then Medusa was at the reliquary at the same time as Calliope. I take it you intend to seek out Medusa.
Yep. You think I shouldn't?
You think I shouldn't? How else will I find out why she was there?
I wouldn't suggest seeking her out, no. There must be other ways to ascertain how she's involved. I doubt anything I say could dissuade you, so if you do go, please be extra careful.
I will. I promise.
I still don't trust him.
Anything else you'd like to discuss while you're here?
No, that was it. We'll go with that run. I like that
I'd
one.
like to know a little more about you. All I know is you live in a dump, you have an oracle, and you...
I'm not sure what to tell you. One day has bled into the next for so long, I feel like I've been lost in the spaces in between.
Oh, that's fair.
that's a bit dramatic.
Yeah, well, it comes naturally. Music and the arts were once under my purview as a god.
Ah, that's
How
why
did
the
that get
muses...
decided? Did you have a big
so
hat full
close.
of pieces of paper and you all picked at random?
No, we chose them for ourselves. Some, at least. Others were given to us by our priests. We collected godly responsibilities like marbles.
No.
People collect marbles?
Oh, or whatever it is mortals collect these days. Cars, perhaps?
Well...
The point is, we took our godly duties very seriously.
He reminds me of, like a, just in general, Hanna-Barbera kind of character. So what were you like
You
as
must
a
have
god?
been very different back when you were a proper god.
Yeah, I like the
I
quotes
think
there.
most of us were. We saw ourselves as, I don't know, teachers. Mortals were our students, and we guided them to enlightenment.
Interesting.
We thought we were special, infallible. I was as magnificent as the sun, and I surrounded myself with those who basked in my radiance.
I imagine you had longer
That
hair and no
doesn't
goatee.
sound like you.
Yeah. I was arrogant. If there was a man or woman I desired, then I had to have them, or there would be consequences.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have liked me. I wouldn't have liked me.
Well, at least you've grown. So why is Persephone so angry
so
at
what
you?
is Persephone's beef with you exactly? Is it just about what Hades did to her?
That's no small thing.
No, it's not.
It seems more personal than that.
Yeah.
I mentioned how Persephone's kidnapping almost meant war between Olympus and Hades, yes? Well, while this was all going on, Persephone managed to escape the underworld, and I'm the one she encountered first.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Hades was hot on her heels, and I had a choice. Either do battle with Hades and start the war right then and there, or let him take her back.
Oh.
Zeus would have had my head if I had sparked a war. Yet all I still think of are Persephone's eyes as Hades smugly took back his prisoner.
Hmm.
It's not my finest moment.
Well, at least you've learned, I guess. Yeah, have you ever tried therapy?
Apollo, have you ever tried, I don't know, talking to someone about how you feel?
Yeah, regarding
I will
all
never
this
understand this modern fascination with therapy and focusing on one's feelings.
It might help. You never
processing
know.
them.
Yes, I've tried it. There was one I used to speak to. Hecate enchanted him never to reveal what I told him.
How'd
I
that
don't know
go?
that unburdening myself to the man helped. He wasn't exactly trained for this sort of problem.
It's kind of hard to relate to a god, sure.
I do appreciate the thought. But I'm afraid muddling through is as good as it gets for us.
Oh, well, shit. Tell me more about Calliope. Yeah.
You and her were good friends, right?
For centuries, we were far more.
Oh?
I was the god of the arts, and the muses were my constant companions. We went everywhere together. They had many names, but the three most common were Clio, Talia, and Calliope.
Talia? Huh.
The sisters of beauty, I called them, though they weren't always women.
I never thought of that. Do idols change gender a lot?
Most of us seek out inheritors who are like us, I suppose, but not all. Calliope, in fact, was a man in her previous incarnation.
Interesting.
Christoph, I think his name was. A poet Calliope adored. I was surprised when she made him a muse.
Interesting. So, who was Calliope after?
Who did Calliope become after that poet, Christoph?
You have to realize we're already into the period where Calliope and I weren't really speaking.
Oh.
She showed up one day in her new form, the one you met. An opera singer whose name she never revealed.
Interesting.
We fought, as I recall. I told her she couldn't pass on every time she met an artist she fell in love with.
Huh.
Eventually she'd forget everything about who we were and where we came from. She said she'd rather forget than wallow in old memories like I or the other idols were doing. It was time to wake up and make the best of our situation.
She's not wrong.
Calliope was an idealist without compromise. Always. She hated what we'd become. What I'd become.
I think you're wiser now, but
She wasn't wrong.
I don't think you need to go back either. So did you guys fight often?
From how you describe it, you and Calliope fought a lot.
As often as we saw each other, which became less and less as time wore on. However, she fought with everyone.
Interesting.
Calliope hated the idols being kept secret. She and Athena would get into screaming matches over the rules, and it got...
I really suspect
so I
Athena.
could no longer protect her. She moved out of Olympus years ago and kept to herself.
I have a feeling that Owl's going to be important again.
I just assumed she was wrapped up with some new artist when I got the news.
Do you regret not making up with her?
Every day I think about our last conversation and what I should have said or done differently. The problem with immortality is that you think you have all the time in the world.
Yeah, because 1 year becomes less and less of your life. I've said this before, but like when you're 5 years old, 1 year seems like forever because it's 1/5 of your life. And when you're 30, it's now 1/30th of your life, so it feels so much shorter. Can you imagine being thousands of years old? A year would seem like a second, almost.
It wasn't only fighting with Calliope, right? Surely there were good things too.
Is that how it
Yeah.
sounds? No. She was marvelous. A
Oh,
force to be reckoned with if there ever was one.
like a tornado, I'm
In
sure.
the darkest days during the war, it was her songs that gave us hope. She kept Aphrodite alive through sheer determination, I think. Calliope cared. About us, about
Aw.
art, about people she'd only just met. It was her greatest strength as well as her greatest weakness.
Interesting.
I wonder why she picked me. I don't feel like I'm any of those things.
Yeah.
You underestimate yourself, Grace. I see a lot of her in you. She chose well.
Let me guess, the idealist part? Well, tell me about the idols, and then
I'd
we'll
like to
probably
know a little
wrap
more
up the
about the
episode.
idols. I am one now, right?
You are. What would you like to know?
Well, what are we? Where did we come from? If an idol is a soul that moves from person to person, it must have started somewhere, right?
The short
Yeah.
answer is, we don't know.
Interesting.
If I think far enough back, I can remember bits and pieces. I remember my first Pythian games, the day the idols split in two over Troy, the day my first son died.
Oh.
But before that, nothing. None of us do. I vaguely recall the very first Apollo many thousands of years ago, but
Yeah?
was he the original? Did he appear out of the ether? couldn't tell you.
Interesting. How do you not know where you're
Isn't
from?
it strange to not know where you come from? For all you know, the idols could be aliens.
Yeah?
Interesting. The notion that there might be some other place far away where we're the norm is comforting.
Never thought about it,
Sadly,
huh?
our memories are filled with blanks. There was a war with beings we called the Titans. A terrible conflict where half our number died, yet do I remember a single battle.
No, probably not.
The last was after Rome fell. Zeus called us together to relay the news, told us to prepare for battle. And then, in the blink of an eye, I was in the 16th century.
Huh.
What made us forget 1,000 years? What happened during that time?
Interesting.
We don't know. Athena calls that period the gap.
Huh. Tell me more about this gap.
The gap you mentioned. What was that like? Did you just wake up one day, or...
I know I was alive. I passed on my eidolon who knows how many times, yet the moment I woke up, as you call it, all memory of that period was gone.
Huh.
It was Athena who found us. I was in France, I think.
Interesting.
She came to my farm, and the moment I laid eyes on her, I just knew. It all came back.
So how did she remember? How did she
someone
know?
do that to us? Did we scatter to the winds for 1,000 years on purpose?
I imagine
It's a mystery.
maybe the
What
rise
about
of
Athena?
Christianity had to do
I mean,
something.
she's the one who found you, right? She must have been aware.
Of something.
Athena claims she awoke on her own and spent the next century locating the other idols.
Huh.
We've pieced together
I figured
very
they would
little
have
of the
been
gap or of our
more
origins.
present during the
We
Renaissance,
simply live with it.
given the fixation they had
Gods we
on
may be,
like Greek mythology.
but I'm afraid we don't have all the answers.
Huh. So you said you had a son?
Earlier you mentioned your son dying. Did I hear that right? Can idols have children?
It was
Yeah.
rare, but yes. Back in ancient times, some of them even became idols themselves.
Some of the idols are actually family then.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Oh.
Most of our children met terrible ends. A gift of the fates, perhaps. I don't know.
No.
The ones who weren't idols,
Huh.
It's hard watching your children grow old and die.
Oh, yeah.
Never understanding why they can't have the same immortality you do, and why you can't grant it to them. My
Huh.
first son is why I'm not permitted in Hades any longer. Let's simply say that most idols have stopped having children, and maybe leave it at that.
That's fair. Well, I guess that's all for now.
That's all I can think of for now. I'll see you around.
Of course. I look forward to it.
All right. So yeah, we'll talk to Freddy, we'll go to Aphrodite's party, and then we'll hit up Medusa's lair. That all seems good to me. So, because this episode is way longer than it normally should be, but we had a great musical number. So that's all the time we've got for this episode. Take care, everybody.